Hello, everybody. I'm so excited today. On the 26th of July, just a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, I think, Bitcoin price shot up from 35,000 to 40,000. And on the same day, yesterday, it dropped to the low of 36,000. After falling and consolidating sideways for over 3 months, has Bitcoin finally seems to be on a path to discovery? This is the question and the answer we want to find out today. Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Tan from Success Resources. And every week, I'll be doing this video about cryptocurrency. So if this is a topic you like to learn more about, do subscribe for our channel, gently tap the thumbs up button and the notification. And whenever we have this video, you will be the first to know. Now, I'm very delighted to bring my friend, Dr. Clemen Chiang, to the program. He has been instrumental in simplifying all the noise out in the market. Now, he's an authority in financial investing and also a very well-known teacher and a coach many thousands of people in the art of wealth creation. So welcome, Dr. Clemen Chiang. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Boss Richard, for having me in your program. I'm so excited to be back again. So many things happened over the past 48 hours. We are ready for today's show.
We announced that today we are going to explain some good news in the market. So the first good news we have is from the people of Kazakhstan. I mean, they are the former Soviet bloc. Now, Success Resources first massively encounter Kazakhstan is when we venture into the market there. They are very nice people and they are also very beautiful. Have you ever seen, Dr. Clemen, I hope your wife not around, have you ever seen Kazakh woman?
Oh yes, I've been to Kazakhstan.
Okay. They look really nice. Okay, also for the guys also, the guys also good, very good looking. Now, the last time when we organized an event in Singapore, the Anthony Robbins event in Singapore, close to 1,000 Kazakhstan people from there fly to Singapore to attend the program. So they are really amazing people. Yeah, and they are the former Soviet blocs. Now, while banks in China were told to close every company and everyone that has anything to do with cryptocurrency, banks in Kazakhstan are opening to do the opposite. In fact, crypto investor, or trader, they are required to have an account with participating bank and institution to trade on any of the exchange. And then they are allowed to transfer their fiat currency, buy digital coin and carry out various other operations on Kazakhstan trading market. Now, income from all this investment can then be deposited back into their personal account. I mean, it's a dream of all the crypto investors. Now, how do you see this development supporting the market as a whole?
Wow. Thank you for the great first question. And, it really brings something close to my heart because I visited Kazakhstan for my very first missionary trip, Richard,
Okay.
back when I was still a student in NTU. And it was really mind-blowing back then. I can still remember vividly clear. On the streets, they were selling this barbecue meat, a chew meat on a stick, and that's served with fresh vegetable. I would eat that almost like 3 times a day. And then we visited the orphanages, homes right there. And that was the first time, when I visited a real orphanage home. And I was appointed like a videographer. I was just crying throughout the process. So wow. Kazakhstan brought back so many fond memories to me. So the first question that you asked us today is really important. So step one, what I want to do, I'm going to do 3 important things. And I'm going to switch over my screen right now and give us the context to what Richard is asking us today. So this, all of us can see this is our planet Earth, right? And I kind of like to give some perspective to that because I'll be right here searching for Kazakhstan. Click on it, and let's see where it will take us. The beautiful country of Kazakhstan, right here. And on the south is Uzbekistan, the Turkmenistan, and then is on the border right next to China. So you will see over here, this particular border right here, that's where many Chinese would travel to Kazakhstan to study courses from diploma, polytechnics to university. And then when we come and dive in deeper down into Kazakhstan right here, this is really, really the beautiful country. Now, why are they taking a major step today? And I want to show all of us this really, really big headline: banks in Kazakhstan to open accounts to registered crypto exchanges. Now, they are a first mover in this piece because they are solving a real pain point, Richard. And the pain point is this. Number one, most of us were trading on USDT. And based on USDT, the Tether, we go out there to buy Bitcoin. And then by the time we sell off Bitcoin, we collect back USDT. But that cannot go back to the traditional fiat system of what we call the US dollars. So effectively, what the banks in Kazakhstan are doing today is this. Step one, they are telling everybody, hey, you walk into my bank with the Kazakhstan national dollar or currency, I can help you to go out there to buy cryptos, especially Bitcoin. And then after you sell your Bitcoin, you can come back to my bank and convert back to the local currency. Wow. That is a major pain point that they are solving. And as a result, they are opening up a wider variety to their banking services. So this is the part that really is a big pie for them, because they say this is something we can't avoid. Might as well we embrace it. And they are taking the lead right now. So as we know, why is this such a big impactful maneuver to all players in the world? Because everyone, their hands are tied because of the US dollar system. Everyone is so freaked out by the US Securities Exchange Commission. And that's the reason why for developing countries, third world countries, the only chance that they have to compete in this new space is to do something what the leading country in the world refused to do. So we talk about, Richard, we talk about El Salvador, making it Bitcoin legal tender. We talk about all the developing countries using Bitcoin to save on remittance costs. And we even talk about Katie Woods, who's entering the space of remittance using Bitcoin as the front. So this is really a huge development. And with that, I kind of bring all of our audience to the latest price chart of Bitcoin, which is right here. You know, we've gone through about 48 to 72 hours apart, and holy moly, where are we right now? We hit the high of $40,550. That's the 27th of July. And then, you know, I kind of squeeze it out. This is the part for those of you who miss out this entire journey with us. Back then, we was trading around here, the 34,000 range, and woohoo! The rocket goes vertical up, and then come down a little bit, take a little breather, go down, woohoo! 40,555, come down a little bit, take a breather, and then get ready to launch, woohoo! Right now, we are talking about 40,000 per Bitcoin. And those of you who caught the earlier wave, and when we breached below the 30,000 wave, and which was right here, and back then it was like the lowest point was like 28,000. Holy moly, right here. 30,000 to 40,000, my friends, you had just missed a $10,000 profit per coin in less than 72 hours.
It's 33% in a day.
Yeah, and if you have 10 coins, you are making a pure profit of $100,000 in less than 72 hours.
Amazing.
And this is what we're talking about. And if you have 100 coin, that's $1 million already.
Yeah.
Well, so that's why this is so exciting to all of us.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who were on the program, you will have caught the news this in the last 72 hours. Now, the second good news is the news of Tesla. You know, as many of us know that Elon Musk has been a big influence and mover and shaker of the crypto world, but not many people really believe his intention, right? So many of us know that Tesla invest 1.5 billion US dollar in Bitcoin, but we don't know that whether they have done it and they have made the profit, get out of it, and then push the market down and then push the market up again. So the good news is this, that Tesla quarterly report came out yesterday. Now Tesla, they make over 1.3 billion revenue, and that's a lot of money. Now, because they are a public company, they are a huge public company, they have to do what we call public filing, right? So for this quarterly result, they submit their quarterly report in a public filing, and it shows that Tesla is still holding on to more than 1 billion of Bitcoin. Now, it shows that a major global profitable institution like Tesla is holding Bitcoin. So, Dr. Clemen, this is a question for you. Will this set a precedent for other institutions to follow? Now, what is the impact of the Bitcoin price if institutions are following this precedent?
And that's a really, really insightful question, Richard, because Tesla is really taking the lead in the space of transportation, in the space of energy, in the space of storage. And I'm like a number one fan right here. I bought a Tesla car since 2016, and I'm so happy to share with all the viewers here today. I'm ready to collect my car this week. So this is on Tesla.com, and they've gone through the entire process. They have confirmed with me the delivery location, which is right here. And for those of us in Singapore, we'll be collecting right in Papaya, right here, right? And then, you go through the various steps like registration, trade-in, payments method. And right now, they're just solving the very, very last part, that is integrating the insurance with Tesla. And I belong to the first batch of the new Tesla car owners here in Singapore. So I'm speaking all things good. I want all the audience to know I have a very biased view, all right? So let's take a look at, first of all, the stock price of Tesla and what Wall Street is telling us. In fact, the stock price went all to the all-time high of $900. Katie Woods predicted that the stock price of Tesla should hit $2,000. There are other analysts who predict all the way to $4,000. And we know minimally, it must break $1,000. So the good news today is this. Today is trading at $645 per share. And it's doing well. They got a blockbuster earnings. And everyone got excited because why? Number one, President Joe Biden is bringing a renewed focus on energy and renewables. And they want to make sure that the United States of America is taking the number one lead position for electric vehicles. But at this stage, China is number one, Europe is number two, and United States of America number three. So we know there's a lot of money flushing into the system in the next coming 12 to 24 months. And Tesla being at the number one leading pole position, it will just take off, fly to the moon, and we expect it to break $1,000. Now, that leads to, Richard, your very important question. What does it mean for the space of Bitcoin and correlation with Tesla? Right over here, through the recent filings, Tesla has acknowledged and affirmed and double verified that they are holding on to Bitcoin. That's great news for all of us because the past 2 to 3 months, we're kind of skeptical. Did Elon Musk sell off? Did he pump and dump? No, that has all been put to rest already because it's official on the filings. They can't cheat on the filings because that will be life imprisonment. All right. So we established this very important fact. And number two, Elon Musk has also shared with us in the recent B Word conference that he is looking at a very soon time frame. The word is soon, S-O-O-N, for Tesla to again accept Bitcoin as a form of payment so that you can own a Tesla car. As long as he has proven and audited the process that the renewable energies is 50% or more efficient. And that's the reason why we are all excited about this upcoming news. Now, once this news has been released, it triggered off another important announcement about Amazon. Because we are always talking about billionaires fighting against billionaires, and Amazon is like Like one point in time, Jeff Bezos was the richest man, Elon Musk was the second richest man, and then Elon Musk became the richest man, and then Jeff Bezos dropped to the number 2 man, right? So this race kind of fire off the entire market, Amazon set for crypto payment. Now, this is exactly what Richard is giving us the wisdom and insight right now. With the first guy taking off, Tesla, right now, many other big boys are following the footsteps of Tesla. They know what is in store for them. They know the crypto community is a very, very cool niche community, fanatical community. And that's the reason why more and more institutions going to step forward and say, hey, I'm going to accept Bitcoin. Hey, I'm going to let you transact on Bitcoin. Hey, I'm going to let you bank on Bitcoin. This is exactly what's happening right now, from banks in Kazakhstan to a number 1 store in the world, Amazon.com, and right now to Tesla. What an amazing car, right? And this is the future for financial institutions. Everybody will be going out there adopting Bitcoin. And as you know, Richard, supply is fixed at 21 million. Demand is going up. There's only a single direction for the price, and that is for it to go up.
Well, for some of you, you might be using American Express card, Visa card, MasterCard. Just to let you know that Visa and Master has integrate and support cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in their system. Now, I am very, 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 very passionate about Bitcoin after I know what is it all about and the perspective. And that's the reason why we are organizing the Global Bitcoin Festival. Yeah, now this is a festival, it's a movement to encourage everyone around the world, despite your background, etc., to be educated about Bitcoin and to optimize on the opportunity so that you and your generation to come can benefit from it. And in fact, if you want to know more about Bitcoin, there's a link below. Yeah, my team will put on the link below so that you can check it out and know more about this Global Bitcoin Festival. Yeah. Now, the other good news I want to bring is a news that is moving closer to home. That means to where I am right now. Thailand's largest telecom operator plan, and they saw the future of Bitcoin, and they want to go into mining of Bitcoin. They want to be a dominant force before the Bitcoin halving. Now, Dr. Clemen, what is your thought on this for the people in Asia? Because this is an Asia kind of thing,
Wow, Richard, this is like our closest neighbor right next to our doorsteps, and that's the beautiful Bangkok, home ground of Thailand. The largest telecom operator, as you know, they play a significant role in Southeast Asia. But what really caught my attention in this really important article, and that is right here. They already given their thoughts about the next Bitcoin halving. Let me enlarge this piece right here so that you guys don't miss the window of opportunity. Check it out. JTS aims to put 50,000 machines online by 100x before the next Bitcoin halving. And this is already they are thinking about the next Bitcoin halving. Remember, we spoke about this in our previous videos that the third halving was in the year 2020. The fourth halving, you just add 4 more years, that will be 2024. And right now we are in 2021, 3 more years to go to hit the fourth halving. And we know that for every halving, let me give you all the historical backdrop. Step 1, the first Bitcoin halving resulted in 92x of the Bitcoin pricing shooting up 9,200%. The second halving resulted in 29x, that is 2,900%. The third halving right now haven't even crossed above 10x yet. We are expecting that to happen when? Ladies and gentlemen, it will happen around this time. November to December. And that's the reason why Success Resources, led by Richard, he's taking a very, very visionary view why this date is so important to us. We want you to catch the halving. We want you to catch the spiking. We want you to catch before it hit more than 10x above 100,000. And that's this That's the reason why this window is so important to us. So if we correlate this back to JTS, and JTS is Jasmine Telecom System, this is again a first mover. They are re-entering this space. Many other telcos will be entering this space because why? What exactly does telco operator means to us? Let me give you one answer. And the single word is called subscribers. Telecommunicator operators, they are powerful simply because they own subscribers. You and I make phone calls. We are subscribers to the telco that we subscribe to. And straight away, they see this as another revenue generator for them and a big opportunity for them to start right now early before we reach the fourth Bitcoin halving. So, Richard, this is really important development for all of us here. And as we can see, this is mega, mega, mega huge. They are really thinking about fourth halving. They are really thinking about the window of opportunity. Likewise, on our part here, we are also doing the same. We are capturing this window, important time frame between 28 and 29 of October before the big boys all come in, rush in for the major gold mine discovery. So I want to encourage all of you, if you are living in Asia, you will know Thailand started. Next will be the neighboring countries. And that's the reason why Singapore is also at the forefront of this space in the area of blockchain development. And very soon, Singapore will be announcing the crypto licensees that will be announced in due course to come. I believe in the next 2 months, Richard.
Oh, thank you. Now, I'm very, very excited about Asia. Why? Because Asia has been the leader in moving the Bitcoin price in the before pre-COVID day. Asia has been the community that moved the Bitcoin price. Then later on, it had moved to when China, things in China, the movement of the influence to move Bitcoin price have moved to the West. Now, I still believe that Asia is still a big power to influence the movement of Bitcoin. And that's the reason why we are doing a Chinese version of what Dr. Clemen and myself are doing, a Chinese version of Bitcoin update in Chinese. And it will happen every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Right? That means after this over, we have a Chinese version. And I'm asking my team to put the link on the chat there. So if you are interested in the Chinese version of what we are going to discuss, you can still come again, right? And attend the program. Now, this session, this update, Bitcoin update session happens every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday at 2:30 p.m. in the English version, and the Chinese version will be at 3 p.m. only on Wednesday. Now, Dr. Clemen, I'd like to ask you the third question, right? The third question is a little bit technical. So this is the fourth question. Fourth question is a little bit technical. Now, let me just slowly go through them so that our listener can hear the statement clearly. The relative strength index climbed above 60 was during the first mid-April when Bitcoin price achieved all-time high. This was a sign of bullish strength finally returning to the market after a long while. Now, the directional movement index also note a bullish crossover a few days ago as an uptrend intensified in the market. The Austin oscillator moved above the half line, which highlight a further raise in the upward pressure. All above sounds very, very technical to many people, including myself. Now, I picked that up, from the analysis, technical analysis. So Dr. Clemen, please explain in layman terms what relative strength index is, RSI, for those of you who are in the trading, directional movement index, and of the oscillator. So what is the current direction of the above indicator is showing right now?
Wow, that's a great question. And it's time for us to get into some learning important lessons, all right? I'm going to switch over right now to Yahoo Finance Charts, and it's open, it's free, it's live streaming. I want to encourage you all, just go to finance.yahoo.com, and this is the chart that we are looking at, all right? So Step one, we established that there's a above 60 on a RSI. So I'm going to teach all of the audience right now, go to this place here called indicators, step one. And when I click on indicators, you can see there are like over 200 different indicators that's available on Yahoo Finance. Holy moly. But, Richard has highlighted the one that's really popular among the technicians of the world. And that is called RSI, which is featured right here, RSI, right? So I selected RSI. And once you do that, you click on RSI, just accept the default time period, which is 14 days. And then everything you do not really have to change, just keep it as default and then click save, all right? So once I click save, this is exactly what we are seeing right here at the bottom. RSI, based on the settings of the default that I talked about just now. And number two, we want to look at the 60 days, all right? Now, how do we look at the 60 days? You can see my crosshair right over here. And when I'm doing my crosshair, you can see as I move the crosshair, you can see on the right-hand side, there's 58, there's 69, and the magical number is actually 60, all right? So I'm going to move around to around 60 right here. Ugh. Got it. Here we go. So this is 60. Now, what have you observed is that at this moment, holy moly, the purple line has moved above the 60. And that is like an offshoot, never been there, done that before. And we're going to use this as a key learning lesson. Look in the past. There's only like another time that it broke above 60, broke above 60, broke above 60, broke above 60, right? So I'm going to zoom out right now. And you can see the moment it broke above 60. So I'm going to, step one, draw a horizontal line like this, kind of give us the framework. Anything that's above my red line, we go up there and see, here we go. The price move up. Here we go. The price move up. Here we go. Above 60, the price move up. Here we go. Above 60, dun, 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 the price move up. So that's the beauty part about 60. And I'm going to kind of zoom out right now to kind of align all of our attention. Today, we have broke above 60. It is 70. The price candle has moved up. And what, based on historical past, every time it breaks above 60, the price of Bitcoin is expected to shoot up. Now, how high will it go? That's the second question that Richard is really thinking about asking me. Let me answer it in advance. And that is right here. We're going to move this chart back to this point here and kind of plot out really two pairs of beautiful eyes. The first left eye is right here, and then the second right eye is right here. And then we kind of plot the really beautiful smile. Da, 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 da. Back to my drawing again. Okay. And then we say, okay, it must go back to here. This is always proven. It will always attempt to break the all-time high. And remember, we are on third halving. We have not broken 10x yet. 10x is more than $300,000. Back to you, Richard.
Thank you, Clemen. Thank you, Clemen. Now, because we had to jump onto the Chinese event, I just want to close by sharing that again, that we are very passionate about Bitcoin, and that's the reason why we are organizing the Global Bitcoin Festival. And it is a movement. It's a movement to encourage everyone to learn about Bitcoin and adopt this instrument to create wealth for yourself and for a generation to come. There's a link below. There's a link at the below and at the chat group. So sign up for the program, and we'd like to invite you to join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that we can update you and so that you can join us in this movement here for the adoption of Bitcoin, so that you and your generation, your family can benefit from it. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you wealth, health, and happiness in your life till we meet up again in the next program. Thank you.